The story of Islam in Vietnam is a fascinating journey of faith, culture, and resilience, weaving together centuries of history that remain deeply intertwined with the nation's rich heritage. It is a tale that begins not with conquest or imposition, but with the quiet strength of cultural exchange, maritime trade, and the enduring legacy of a people determined to preserve their identity. This narrative, spanning over a millennium, tells of how Islam arrived on Vietnamese shores, flourished among the Cam people, faced adversity during the rise of Vietnamese empires, and continues to thrive as a vibrant minority faith in modern Vietnam. Welcome to Informative Channel. In today's video, we'll delve into the fascinating history of the rise of Islam in Vietnam. From its humble beginnings in the Arabian Peninsula to becoming a powerful force that shaped civilizations, we'll explore the key events, figures, and ideas that contributed to its growth. Stay tuned as we uncover this remarkable journey. The earliest traces of Islam in Vietnam can be linked to the rise of Muslim maritime traders who sailed the waters of Southeast Asia as early as the 7th century. During this time, the powerful Arab and Persian merchants established trade networks that extended from the Middle East to the bustling ports of China. Vietnam, particularly the Kingdom of Champa, was situated along these critical maritime routes. Champa's coastal cities became natural stopovers for traders who brought not only goods such as spices, textiles, and ceramics but also the teachings of Islam. The Cam people, skilled navigators and traders themselves, were exposed to these foreign influences and began adopting elements of Islamic culture and religion through these interactions. Evidence of this early Islamic presence includes archaeological discoveries of gravestones in Phan Rang, dated to the 11th century. These artifacts suggest that small communities of Muslims had already begun to settle in Champa. At first, Islam coexisted with the dominant Hindu and Buddhist traditions of the Cam people, blending into their rich tapestry of beliefs. Over time, however, Islam began to gain a stronger foothold. The conversion of Cam rulers to Islam, particularly during the 17th century, marked a significant turning point. The adoption of the faith by the ruling elite encouraged its spread among the general population, embedding Islam deeply into Cam society. As the Kingdom of Champa faced increasing pressure from the expanding Vietnamese Empire, the Cam people's cultural and religious identity came under threat. By the 17th century, Champa had been fully annexed by the Vietnamese, leading to significant upheaval for the Cam Muslims. The Vietnamese rulers, particularly during the reign of Emperor Minh Mang in the 19th century, pursued policies that sought to assimilate or marginalize the Cam. Many Cam Muslims fled persecution, with some migrating southward to Cambodia and others seeking refuge in Malaysia. In these new lands, they found communities that shared their faith, allowing them to maintain their religious practices and cultural traditions. In Cambodia, the Cam Muslims established villages along the Mekong River. Despite being displaced, they maintained a strong connection to Islam, partly through continued trade and educational ties with Muslim-majority regions like Malaysia. The Cam Muslims also sent their children to study Islamic theology in neighboring countries, ensuring that their religious heritage would endure even in the face of displacement. During the French colonial period, the Cam Muslims faced new challenges. The colonial administration's policies often disrupted traditional ways of life, further scattering Muslim communities across Vietnam and Southeast Asia. Despite this, the Cam Muslims continued to uphold their faith, adapting to new environments while preserving their unique identity. In central Vietnam, some isolated Cam Muslim communities began to blend Islamic practices with local traditions, creating a distinctive form of Islam that reflected their historical experiences. In the mid-20th century, as Vietnam underwent significant political and social changes, there was a revival of Islamic practices among the Cam. This was particularly evident in South Vietnam, where interactions with other Muslim communities, including Indian, Pakistani, Malaysian, and Arab groups, sparked a renewed interest in Orthodox Islamic practices. The establishment of mosques and Islamic centers during this period played a crucial role in revitalizing the faith among Vietnamese Muslims. Regions such as Van Lam, and Non, and Phuoc Non became focal points for this revival, serving as hubs of Islamic learning and worship. Today, Islam in Vietnam is a minority religion, practiced by an estimated 72,000 people, primarily Cam Muslims. While they constitute only a small percentage of the population, their contributions to Vietnam's cultural and religious diversity are significant. The country is home to nearly 80 mosques, which not only serve as places of worship but also as symbols of the Kham people's enduring resilience. These mosques, such as the Al-Ehsan Mosque, reflect a unique blend of Islamic and Kham architectural styles, underscoring the fusion of tradition and faith. Beyond their religious practices, the Kham Muslims have also left an indelible mark on Vietnamese culture. The influence of their cuisine, for instance, is evident in iconic Vietnamese dishes like pho and banh mi, which are thought to have been shaped by Islamic dietary practices. These cultural contributions highlight the profound ways in which the Kham Muslims have enriched Vietnam's heritage, even as they navigate the challenges of being a religious minority. The story of Islam in Vietnam is also one of perseverance. Despite periods of discrimination and efforts at assimilation, the Muslim community has remained steadfast in preserving its faith and traditions. In recent years, there have been efforts by the Vietnamese government to promote religious tolerance and ensure freedom of belief, creating a more supportive environment for Muslims and other religious minorities. Kham Muslim entrepreneurs, scholars, and leaders continue to make valuable contributions to Vietnam's social and economic development, demonstrating the resilience and adaptability of their community. Ultimately, the rise of Islam in Vietnam is a testament to the power of cultural exchange and the enduring strength of faith. From its humble beginnings as a religion brought by traders to its establishment as a cornerstone of Kham identity, Islam has carved out a unique place in Vietnam's history. Despite the challenges it has faced, the Muslim community in Vietnam continues to thrive, enriching the nation with its traditions, values, and contributions. It is a legacy that speaks to the enduring spirit of the Kham people and the remarkable journey of Islam in this corner of Southeast Asia. The legacy of Islam in Vietnam is not only a historical journey but also a living testament to the adaptability and vibrancy of the Kham Muslim community. This community has managed to preserve its distinct identity while simultaneously integrating into the broader Vietnamese society. Despite being a minority faith, the Kham Muslims have cultivated a unique cultural heritage that continues to inspire curiosity and appreciation from others. Their festivals, such as Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr, are celebrated with a blend of traditional Islamic practices and local Kham customs, creating a rich tapestry of cultural expression. These events also serve as opportunities for interfaith dialogue and mutual understanding, fostering a sense of community among people of different religions. The role of education has been pivotal in sustaining the Islamic faith among the Kham people. Over the centuries, Kham Muslim leaders have emphasized the importance of religious education, often sending young scholars to study in Islamic institutions in countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, and the Middle East. This exchange has not only strengthened the religious knowledge of the Kham but has also brought back new ideas and practices that have enriched their Islamic traditions. In recent decades, there has been an increased effort to establish local Islamic schools and study centers within Vietnam, further bolstering the community's religious and cultural identity. In addition to education, economic activities have played a significant role in sustaining the Kham Muslim community. Many Kham Muslims are engaged in agriculture, fishing, and small-scale trade, with a focus on halal products. In urban areas, Muslim entrepreneurs have established businesses that cater to the growing demand for halal goods and services, both within Vietnam and among visiting tourists from Muslim-majority countries. This entrepreneurial spirit not only contributes to the economic development of Vietnam but also strengthens the visibility and acceptance of the Muslim community. Modern technology and globalization have also brought new opportunities for the Kham Muslims to connect with the global Islamic community. Through social media and online platforms, they have been able to share their traditions, learn from others, and participate in international Islamic events. This connectivity has allowed them to reinforce their identity while also adapting to the challenges of the modern world. It has also facilitated collaboration with international Muslim organizations, resulting in initiatives to support community development, education, and humanitarian aid. At the same time, the Kham Muslim community continues to face certain challenges. Economic disparities, limited access to resources, and occasional social prejudice are issues that require ongoing attention. However, the resilience of the community, coupled with increasing government support for religious tolerance and minority rights, offers hope for a brighter future. Efforts to document and preserve Khmer Muslim history and culture are also gaining momentum, ensuring that their rich legacy will be passed on to future generations. In modern Vietnam, the presence of Islam serves as a reminder of the country's long history of cultural interaction and pluralism. The Khmer Muslims, with their deep-rooted faith and rich traditions, stand as a bridge between the past and the future. Their story is one of perseverance, adaptability, and mutual respect, embodying the values of coexistence and harmony that are essential in an increasingly interconnected world. The rise and resilience of Islam in Vietnam is more than just a historical account. It is a testament to the enduring power of faith and culture to shape and enrich the human experience. Thank you for watching this informative video on the rise of Islam. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to informative channel for more engaging and educational videos. Let us know your thoughts or topics you'd like us to cover next in the comments below. See you in the next video.